Okay, as I'm recording this, they are going to decision. Ian Garry should win 4-1. I fucking sure hope that it's 4-1. Let me just break down the card before they announce the decision. Ikram Alaskarov versus Andre Muniz. I picked Ikram Alaskarov by round 1 or 2 KO. He did that. Dude, Ikram Alaskarov is not that good. He's just a fucking slow, sloppy striker that throws two punch combinations, and he clipped Muniz with a left hook, and he fell down and he finished. It was a weak finish. Good, yeah, good. No, sorry, good finish, but he's just not that amazing. Randy Brown, Nicholas Dalby, dude, holy shit! Uh, they're announcing the decision right now. Hold on. 48-47. What? 48-47. What? 49-46. Easily, Gary. Ian Gary, yeah, easy. We'll talk about that in a second. Randy Brown looked amazing in round one. Then he got fucking dropped near the end. Still was just kind of piecing him up, was destroying him. Then round two, clips him bad with I think a left hook after a knee, and then they were just fucking standing and trading, and he fucking face plants him, dude. It was fucking amazing. Um, yeah, dude, very excellent finish by Randy Brown. I love Randy Brown. I picked him by decision, not by KO, but good shit. Abus Magomedov versus Michel Pereira. I picked Abus by decision. This fight was pretty good in the first round, and dude, it's just funny watching the absence of skill as with these guys in particular when round two, round three happens because dude, they just get so gassed and it's so fucking funny. David Onama versus Giga Chikadze, pretty boring fight to be honest. Each guy's had their moment. If it was David Onama, I picked him by decision. Let's talk about Ian Gary versus Rachmanov. Round one, absolutely. I'm not gonna say he schools him, but he very easily takes round one. I mean, Ian Gary won, dominated this fight, except for round five. And who the fuck told you Ian Gary by decision? The fuck, dude? I told you. I fucking swept this whole card. The only thing I got wrong was Randy Brown by decision. I picked instead of by KO. Um, Ian Gary looked fucking amazing in this fight. Was just he's on his bike his entire time. Round one, he stood and banged with him. Carlos Prates was just not throwing a lot. Round two, kind of similar story, is on his bike. He shoots one or two takedowns, doesn't get them. Is just outpointing him. He's landing head kicks. He's digging to the body. He's doing a lot of oblique kicks. He was keeping Carlos Prates at bay. He did a very good job of keeping him at bay, which is what you need to do against a guy with a tie style like that. You need to be on your bike at all times. You got to be moving. Round three, Ian Gary also wins pretty easily. He clips him with like a really nice combination. Gets him with like a five punch combination, uppercut, left hook. Gets him stumbling a little bit. Then yeah, just easily wins round three. Round four, um, yeah, it's still Ian Gary. Like he's dominating him on strikes every time. Like it's 28-6 and 21-8, and like he dominated him on strikes completely. Round four still, yeah. I mean, Carlos Prates had like a 10-second moment where he landed a couple shots. The only shots that he landed of the fight until then, by the way, like didn't land shit in round one, two, or three. Round four landed like a couple shots, whatever. Sure, dude. Uh, Round five. Um, is kind of boring. Gary is kind of desperation shooting because Carlos Prates knows what the fuck's going on. He's like, all right, bro, I'm down 4-0. Like, I gotta get going right now. I gotta start doing shit. Starts throwing. He lands some, stuffs all of Gary's takedowns. He actually looked really good with takedown defense. By the way, he did get taken down 4 times, but I want to see he was 12 of or like 13 of 17, something like that. Looked really fucking good defensively in terms of wrestling. Yeah, then round five, dude. Holy shit, I was fucking nervous as fuck. Um, yeah, man, Gary, you can tell he just wants to win the round and get out of here. Shooting takedowns is not getting him stuffed. Fucking Protest, dude. Look at Protest lands big, and he fucking has him. Like they get in this weird position where he kind of went for a takedown, doesn't get it, but then Carlos Protest ends up on top, is landing big ground and pound shots, and I'm like, oh shit, all right, let's fucking calm down. Then he starts landing more. I'm like, holy shit. Like, oh my, if he actually continues this fucking fight's over. Oh my god. So then he continues and continues. He's trying to get back up, kind of gets back up, then he does, and then he gets back down. More shots as Ian Gary's like clutching his ankle, and I'm like, holy shit, dude, are you fucking kidding me? This cannot be how I get this fight wrong. This can't be how I get it wrong. Okay, so then yeah, there's like 20 seconds left. Gary gets up, dude. Carlos Prates does not throw a single strike in the last 15 seconds of the fight. He just accepts that he lost the fight, For God knows why, you have him hurt pretty fucking bad. The first thing that Garry said in the post-fight interview was, "This man hits like a truck," or however the fuck the accent, whatever. Dude, what are you doing, bro? Like that was the most boneheaded movement I've ever seen. That was Nate Diaz, Leon Edwards esque. Okay, has him fucking hurt. He's dominating him on the ground in the last 30 seconds. This fight, okay, it couldn't have been stopped. But if you kept going, dude, they would have stopped that fight. And then you let him up, and then you do not throw a strike in the last 15 seconds of the fight. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Like you just gave that fuck. I mean, you didn't give the fight away, but bro, that was the closest any fighter got to finishing that fight. Was right there. Like, dude, that was fucking close. You put Mark Goddard in there, dude. You never know. With 2 more strikes, they would have called the fight. You never know. But I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Even fucking Laura Sanko was like, what the hell are you doing? Oh, I just skipped Anthony Smith. Holy shit. Well, that's kind of all I had to say about Ian Garry. Looked very fucking good. Just needs to do better in terms of, oh shit, Anthony Smith is on the fucking he's on the commentator desk. What was I gonna say? Oh, Ian Garry needs to do better in terms of weathering the late storm because I mean he had this fight in the bag. It was 4-0, like pretty easily, and then like I said, he just almost got finished. He was playing that round not to lose instead of just playing that round to win, which I don't think is a good look. So shout out to Ian Garry though, looked really fucking good outside of round five. Well, outside of the last minute of round five. Anthony Smith versus Zhang Minyang. Why on fucking earth did Anthony Smith accept to fight this? Accept to fight this brolic Chinese man who has 19 fucking first round finishes now. Why on fucking earth would you pick that as your retirement fight, dude? You easily could have said, "Nah, I'm not doing that. Let me fucking fight. Let me fight Rodolfo Bellato. You know what I mean? Let me fight Jimmy Crute. Let me fight. Now Ryan Spann just fought and he's at heavyweight now. You know, you could have called for somebody for some of these fucking losers, some of these cans. You know what I mean? You could have called for I don't know. But dude, you accept the fight against Zhang Minyang. You get absolutely brutalized. You had like one successful moment. You landed like a right hand over the top. You got caught with some short elbows, and then he was just getting brutalized on the ground with elbows. Jason Herzog was saying, "Move, Anthony! Move, Anthony!" He was giving him a chance because he was getting brutalized. A lot of those were back of the head shots, by the way. A lot of them were back of the head shots. Yeah, he was just gushing blood. Got destroyed from a short elbow. Top of his forehead was split wide open. They had a really cool retirement video form made by all these guys, Megan O'Leary, Chael Sonnen. They had a lot of these people. It was really fucking cool. Bruce Buffer called him an Octagon legend. Bro, why didn't you just pick a fucking bum to fight, bro? Why? I don't get it. Why wouldn't you just pick some fucking loser? You win in a place that's close to your hometown in your retirement fight. Your fucking family's there, right? Cage side. Dude, Anthony Smith shouldn't even have cut weight. He should have just fucking came in at 234 pounds. It's fuck you, dude. My last fight, whatever. I fought 60 times. Let me fight, whatever. And Jang Minyang would have took it too. But still, why would you take that fight, bro? Why wouldn't you pick one of these fucking NPC? Why wouldn't you pick it? No, not a Dustin Jacoby. Because even though he got KO'd in his last fight, he still would have fucking. Or no, he won his last fight. I'm sorry. Um, you know what I mean? Like, just pick one of these fucking random jobbers at light heavyweight, get a fucking submission win, get a shitty decision win, and call it quits right there, dude. Would have been perfect. Instead, you pick the most dangerous guy you could have taken. The most dangerous guy. You didn't take like a fucking Johnny Walker. I know he's already fought, but you didn't take a Johnny Walker who, yeah, has the opportunity to finish you, but he's also got, lacking in this area. No, you just picked a tall, scary Chinese man for no reason. Shout out to Anthony Smith, though, dude. Good career. He should have called it quits after he beat Ryan Spann in Singapore in August of 2023, or after Vitor Petrino in May of 24. Shout out to Anthony Smith. I fucking swept this entire card, this entire main card, and the prelims as well, and the entire main card except for Randy Brown by decision instead of KO. But still, dude, my main card dominance continues. This is what I fucking do. All right, good card, man. Really good card.